This tutorial is designed to take you through some basic concepts of the Tollman model for argument. We want to talk about three elements of the Tollman model: the claim, the support, and the warrants. The claim is like the thesis statement in a paper. It's the proposal that a writer is arguing. The support are the reasons and evidence to support the claim. And the warrants are the writer's underlying assumptions. They represent the writer's thinking about the relationship between the claim and the support. Some examples might be helpful to illustrate this concept. Jackson should not be elected governor. She was recently divorced. What is the claim? Jackson should not be elected governor. What is the support? That she was recently divorced. What is the warrant? Well, there may be a number of warrants here. One is that a divorced person cannot serve as governor. It could be that the fact that she is recently divorced would compromise her ability to serve as governor. Maybe the emotional trauma of a recent divorce is what the writer is arguing is compromises her ability to be able to serve as governor. It could be the fact that she is a woman. Notice the pronoun she. Maybe the fact that a woman was recently divorced is what makes the writer uncomfortable about this person serving as governor. So there may be a number of warrants here at stake. And if you were to disagree with this argument, you could disagree with the notion that a recently divorced person should not serve as governor. Notice you can agree with the claim that Jackson should not be elected governor, but you might disagree with the reasons for the claim. You might disagree with the support. The accounting department should hire an instructional designer. Many students in Accounting 201 fail the class and end up changing their majors from accounting to another field. The claim is that the accounting department should hire an instructional designer. The support is that many students fail the class and end up changing their majors. But what is the warrant? First of all, that failing Accounting 201 is a bad thing. That's an overall warrant. If you don't agree with that, you simply disagree with the argument on its face. Moreover, though, the reason being implied here that students are failing Accounting 201 is that the class is poorly designed, because the claim that the writer makes is that the accounting department should hire an instructional designer to solve this problem. Furthermore, there's a claim that if the class is poorly designed, the hiring of an instructional designer will solve that problem. So there are a number of warrants here. One is an overall warrant that students failing Accounting 201 is a bad thing, a bad result that we should try to overcome. But furthermore, that this is an instructional design problem that the hiring of an instructional designer will solve. Notice you can agree with the support. Many students in Accounting 201 fail the class but disagree with the claim. In other words, the link between the claim and support is what you could question. All high school students should be given laptops on which to complete their homework and create school projects. Increasingly in our society, high school graduates are expected to be familiar with technology. If this is an argument in a paper, the claim, of course, is that all high school students should be given laptops, and the support is that increasingly high school graduates are expected to be familiar with technology. But what's the warrant? One overall warrant is that high school should prepare students for society. That's an overall warrant here. If you disagree with that, then you disagree with the argument on its face. But let's assume you agree with that. Another warrant in this statement is that giving students laptops will familiarize them with technology. That's a warrant that could be challenged. Does giving students laptops necessarily make them more familiar with technology? In addition, the assumption being made here is that the type of technological familiarity they get from laptops is the same type of technological familiarity they will need in society. There's different types of technological prowess one can acquire. Does the provision of a laptop give you the type of technological familiarity you need in society? So there's different warrants being made here. You could agree with the support statement. that high school graduates are expected to be familiar with technology, but disagree with the claim statement. Again, the warrant has to do with the link between the claim and the support. All students in high school should be required to take at least 2 years of a foreign language. Our economy is becoming increasingly global, and trade with other countries is increasing. The claim here is that all students should take 2 years of a foreign language at least, and the support is that the economy is becoming increasingly global and more trade is occurring with other countries. What is the warrant? First of all, again, a general warrant is that high school should prepare students for the economy. That's a general warrant being made here. If you don't agree with that, you disagree with the argument already. But even if you agree with that, another warrant here is that taking 2 years of a foreign language will more effectively prepare a student for a global economy with more trade from other countries, trade with other countries. One could question this. Does 2 years of a foreign language actually accomplish this goal? One could argue that much of the trade with other countries is already occurring in English anyway, so taking 2 years of a foreign language may or may not help very much. One could argue that yes, the economy is becoming global and trade with other countries is increasing, but we need to give students cross-cultural classes, not so much foreign language classes. So my point is, the warrants here are numerous, and you could disagree with this argument by disagreeing with the link between the claim and support. You could agree that the economy is becoming global, but disagree with the claim that students should take 2 years of a foreign language. So do you see, in this model of argumentation, you can disagree with the claim, and you can disagree with the support. It's the link between the claim and the support that is necessary in making an effective argument. Thanks very much.